Yo, everyone, what is going on? This is your boy Strictly, man. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you all being here, showing love. Today, I definitely want to give my recap and opinion on the showcase event that happened last Thursday. But before I do that, I'm really hyped this morning because Deathloop is currently sitting at an 89 or a 90 on Metacritic, and I pre-ordered this game a while ago. I was already hyped for this game, to be honest. But come on, when you see a game get a really high Metacritic score, it makes you just a little bit more hype for the game. Let's just keep it a buck. At least for me, it does. I don't sit here and let a Metacritic score dictate if I'm gonna get a game or not, because that's definitely not what I'm saying. I think you all know me better, more at this point to know that's not really my thing. But Metacritic does still play a role into, the overall, I guess, grand scheme of things and how games are perceived to be, people's perspective on games and things like that. So it's just crazy because Bethesda out here putting heat on PlayStation 5 before they do their own console, which is the Xbox, but that's another story for another day. But regardless, man, I definitely can't wait to play this game. I will be playing it first thing tomorrow, believe that. But yeah, man, your boy's excited for Deathloop. Can't wait to play it. But with that being said, again, man, let's talk about this PlayStation showcase. I had this conversation with a lot of people on Twitter Spaces in regards to the event already. I gave it 8 out of 10. I gave it 8 out of 10 because specifically the beginning of the event and the ending of the event was heat. They came out with the whole chess theme. I peeped that as soon as it started, to be honest. We did a live, me, Unc, and Bruce, we did a live Twitter Spaces during the event, and I just kind of peeped game like, hey man, they making some chess moves, they making some strong moves in the game of space. And it's funny because right after that they showed Knights of the Old Republic, aka Coder, being remade for PlayStation 5 from the ground up. And that is literally insane. To me, that's the biggest announcement of this showcase. Because before this event, when you thought of Knights of the Old Republic, you thought of Xbox because the game was just on Xbox. But now the fact that PlayStation 5 is getting a remake and is being funded by PlayStation is ridiculous. Like, that is a really, really big announcement, and more than likely it caught Xbox off guard. And that is a strong move by PlayStation, a very, very strong move, especially to start off the event. Their message was really deliberate. Their messaging is really deliberate. They're making some strong moves, and there ain't really nothing you could do too much about it. Right after that, they did show Project Eve, which is definitely intriguing to me. I'm definitely going to be pre-ordering that game when I can. I can't wait to see more gameplay from it, but this game looks like straight heat. And then they showed my most anticipated title for 2022, which is Forspoken. And I've been saying this for a minute now. Forspoken is my most anticipated title. Every time I see it, it looks better. It's going to be the first game on PlayStation 5, I believe, that is using AMD's FSR technology. So there's just so much to look forward to with this game. I'm intrigued by the story. Obviously, if it looks great, like the fidelity of it, the performance, the abilities, the aesthetics, the world, it just looks so great to me. And I mentioned this on Twitter Spaces before, the fact that there is a black woman as a protagonist really is, it just intrigues me a lot, what I'm saying? And when you look at her, they do her right. They didn't make her just look like any character. It looked like they really put a lot of quality, a lot of time into developing this character. So I'm truly excited for this title. And at the end of the event, of course, as everyone already knows, they showed Spider-Man 2, Venom will be in this one. Obviously, they showed God of War Ragnarok, and there was the Wolverine announcement. So just so much stuff to look forward to on the PlayStation side of things. I mean, it's just crazy. Like, it's just crazy. And I think them showing Wolverine or announcing Wolverine definitely is a hint at more Marvel characters coming to the PlayStation ecosystem. And that's scary for competition, man, because Spider-Man PS4 has sold 20 mil as of November 2020. And obviously we got Miles Morales still selling. I think last time I checked, I want to say it was at like 6 or 7 mil. I can't be wrong, but I want to say it was at like 6 or 7 mil, and it's still going to sell. Insomniac obviously made Ratchet and Clank as well, but Insomniac is killing it. And the fact that they're making a Wolverine game, and the creative director, I want to say it was Brian Holton, has already came out and said that Wolverine is going to be of a mature tone. So there's not going to be no little kiddie shit in this game. You know, there's going to be blood, there's going to be gore and stuff like that. And I'm hoping it's going to be something similar to like Ghost of Tsushima and stuff like that. But so much to look forward to, man. And like I said, man, Marvel characters coming to the PlayStation ecosystem will be insane. And I think a big part of this as well is the fact that Sony owns the Spider-Man name. You know, they own Spider-Man. So that's Spider-Man is the biggest Marvel character in the universe. Like, he's the most popular character there is. And the fact that Disney knows this, I think Disney wants to keep Sony happy. So if Sony comes to them and says, hey, we want Black Panther, they're going to get Black Panther. Let's just keep it all the way a buck. That's going to happen. And that is just scary for competition and very exciting for people who has a PlayStation 5, because you will be getting some crazy good games, you know, coming in the future. So it's just unbelievable. But just to get to the dry spot of the event, man, was definitely kind of towards the middle of the event. You know, they showed Deathloop, and again, I'm excited for Deathloop. I really can't wait. But they showed it at damn near every event. Like, mofos are tired of seeing Deathloop. It felt like I played the game already, you know. So they showed that. I really didn't care too much about seeing that at this particular event. They showed Ghostwire Tokyo. I really don't care about. You know, Rainbow Six Extraction they showed. So they were showing some titles and things like that in the middle of the event that I just didn't care about. And this was a big event, so I just felt like this wasn't the right time to show those titles. And yeah, they probably getting paid, you know, to show these titles at their event, so they won't turn it down, and you will never hear me get mad at that. But just as a gamer, it's not what I wanted to see, you know. And I was a little bit, just a tad bit disappointed, because you all already know, man, I wanted to see Metal Gear Solid. I want to see what Bluepoint is working on, if it's Metal Gear Solid. I want to see what Naughty Dog is working on. We know they're working on Factions. We didn't see that. They're working on a new game. We don't know if it's a new IP or, you know, maybe a Uncharted spinoff. We don't know exactly what it is, but I want to see what they're working on. And we didn't see those things, you know, so I was a little bit disappointed in that. But it is bittersweet as a gamer, because the fact that I gave this event an 8 out of 10, the fact that I'm very excited for what we've seen in the event, and that's not even counting a lot of things, you know, a lot of different things that we know is in development. It's kind of crazy. You know, Herman Holtz mentioned 25 games in development, half of them new IPs, and they only showed a very little bit of those IPs at the event. It's kind of insane to think what we're going to be getting. You know, Haven Studios is working on a project. Deviation Studios is working on a project. London Studios, the whole rumored New Japan studio. Like, there's just a lot of things that I'm looking forward to. And the fact that I'm just excited for everything at the event, and we are not even mentioning those things that I just listed that were at the event, is literally insane. So just a lot to look forward to, man, as a gamer, you know, on PlayStation. And, you know, I can't sit here and lie. There's gonna be a lot of games being played this generation, man. A lot of games. I mean, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy, and I'm just interested to see what PlayStation ends up announcing soon. But again, man, this event was really dope for me personally. I did love it. You know, outside that little dry spot, you know, I'm definitely ready to see. What else they're working on in the future. But and this is just a little tidbit. At the end of the event, they did an interview with Cory Barlog and one of the other directors that's working on God of War Ragnarok. And Cory Barlog already mentioned them working on multiple things right now. So definitely ready to see what Sony Santa Monica's working on outside of God of War. That's pretty interesting. I know it was rumored to be a science fiction type of thing, you know, so we'll see. But regardless, I think it's going to be heat. It's Cory Barlog we're talking about. But with that being said, man, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Just wanted to give my opinion on the event, you know, and what I thought, what were my likes, dislikes, and things like that. Just so much to look forward to. You know, Venom being in Spider-Man 2 is fucking insane, and Miles Morales and Peter Parker will be in the game at once as well. So it's going to be crazy. And they are PlayStation 5 only titles, alluding to Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. These are only going to be on PlayStation 5, which is a great sign, because that means these games come out, I want to say, in 2023. So anything outside of 2022 and going into 2023, I think 2023 and beyond is going to be specifically for PS5, which is a great sign. So very excited for that, because that means game design will be specifically for PS5, and it will not be held back by last gen consoles. Super happy about that. But with that being said, man, I appreciate you all being here and showing love to the channel. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments, man. Let me know what was your favorite parts of the shows? You know, what did you like? What did you dislike? What do you most look forward to? And things like that. I definitely want to see everyone's opinion. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more content from me in the future, please hit the subscribe button. I got some good content for y'all coming in the future. And also hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted when I do upload any content onto my channel. With that being said, man, I definitely appreciate you all being here. And it's your boy Strictly, and I'm out. Deuces.